Hey there, guys. What is going on? Sloppy here, playing some more Colony Survival Early Access Alpha. We're in 0.2, and I'm pretty excited about it. We're getting going here. Yeah, I just want to get right into it. Today, there are two things I want to build, one of which is the shop, which I believe we need to make the mint to do. So let's just jump right into it. So we're going to go like this, and the mint is up. I believe this is just a block. I think everything is a block. Let's put the mint sort of back here. Yeah, okay. So it needs a colonist. Okay. We have 3 remaining jobs. One of them would be the artisan, I guess a mint and a thing. Let's just recruit, I like how they sort of, it looks like they report to me. Alright, so the mint guy is a yellow shirt, very fancy. And what exactly does he do? He takes gold ingots and turns them into coins, doesn't he? Doesn't he? Oh, he has to walk them to a stockpile? Okay, so he needs a stockpile as well. You, sir, what are you missing? A bow, of course, sir, of course. A bow, a bow, a bow. Here, take mine for now. Take mine for now, sir. Okay, so let's see, are we getting coins? Well, he took gold ingots. I don't see coins yet. We are getting planks automatically made, which is great. So that's what the artisan does. She takes the logs from our forester and turns them into planks. And you use planks to make most of the stuff. So anyway, we're going to put a crate next to this guy. There's one for you right there, bud. There you go. There you go. And we need 5 gold coins. I want 5 gold coins so that we can make the shop. That's next on our list. We are getting wheat seeds. You know what? I am going to make another wheat farm. We need another couple wheat farms to really. We have a lot of people to feed. Let's see. I want a wheat farmer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. I just want to make sure the gaps between them all are equal for some reason. Wheat farmer tool. Very cool. So we need another farmer. We had a very good food day today, so I'm a little bit worried that we're going to burn through it all. We're going to go ahead and get another wheat farmer. So that's what? That's 5 farms. So 4 farms has been supporting 14, 15 colonists very well. Let's see. I'm also curious if these guys will reach a maximum breaking point. The guys that are making the bread and the flour. So if you guys didn't know, essentially, this stuff is what gets farmed. So the farmers pick this up. One of the guys turns it into flour. The other guy turns it into bread. So far, it doesn't seem like there's a big pile up. But I am curious to see how far it will be until we need to add another baker and grinder into flour. Yeah, okay. The only problem is, with this guy here, we are probably going to want a guy mining gold. Yeah, that's probably fair. We are going to want a guy mining gold. I think tomorrow, the next day in this game, I am cutting up now in the videos. If you only caught the first 2, I was recording every minute so that you guys could see the minute-by-minute gameplay. But I'm going to be cutting. I think I'm going to cut and just mine gold for a day. Eventually, we'll get a miner. I just want to get our food sorted out first. But we only, well, we have the 5 coins. We can make the shop, actually. We will make the shop. First things, daylight. First light of day will make the shop. I only have 1 bed left. I made this whole thing thinking it'd be super future-proof, and there's only 1 bed left. That's frustrating. Well, yeah. Well, actually, do I have room? Yeah, I'm going to put beds along this side. I'm going to cram them in here real good. Wait, let's see what that looks like real fast. It'll kind of be hilarious, won't it? Also, I should make a bow for myself. How many arrows? 200. They're good. So we get a couple more beds. Make 4. Well, yeah, actually, this works okay. So the housing is real tight. We're a very close colony. I also don't like that you need beds for archers, even though they never sleep in them, you know? Maybe that's just me. Alright, the only one I'm worried about is this guy a little bit, that he's going to die. We'll find out soon. Anyway, shop in the morning. And here come the troops down. We are getting a lot of stuff attacking us at night. Like, it's actually to the point where I think if I'm not there helping, 3 archers is definitely not enough. So anyway, let's check out and make this shop. There we go. Shop. Shop. Buying only, no selling. So what I was thinking is I kind of wanted to do like a counter. Yeah, we got all kinds of planks. Planks for days. What I kind of want to do was like a counter. We're going to put like a store front around this, but I was thinking like a counter here, and we'll put like the shop right in the middle of it. So it's like guys making stuff behind, and then, you know, I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. I'm gonna risk it because we need the shop to get the... Ooh, the shop's got a nice red, doesn't he? We need the shop to buy the things, so... Okay, well, he needs coins. Yes. Okay. So, colonists will work until the set amount is reached in each stockpile. This is really cool. This is really cool. Dirt, grass. I don't know why we buy dirt or grass. So he's going to buy, until we have 100 in the stockpile, he's going to buy until 100. Let's make flax seeds 50 for now. Let's make berries 50. Let's wheat wheat 150. So that's really cool. You tell him what to buy, and he'll buy until he can't buy no more. Oh, that looked like it was scrollable. So we can buy dirt, grass, wheat, berry, flax. Okay, very cool. I'm curious about the flax. So, with this in mind, we need to get someone mining gold. As soon as we get someone mining gold, this whole operation will work really smoothly. Fair enough. I'm going to make one more wheat field. 8 seeds, 7 seeds. He's planting. I'm going to make another wheat field. Oh, I can recruit from anywhere? I didn't know that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. I didn't know you could recruit a colonist from anywhere. That's actually really convenient, because I keep going back to it, because I thought you had to. One more. There we go. Yes. And then this is going to be a 9 by 9 arrangement, so there's going to be another stockpile over here. Yeah. Alright, very cool. So we do need another colonist. And... Okay, that's really cool, the shop. So these guys are going to have their own little store, similar to this one, I think. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to manually mine gold for now. I'm going to let this guy be a farmer. Wait, let's try... Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at him go. Very cool. And just to make sure there's no stockpile here. Yes, I do have a guy who's working as a smelterer who has nothing to smelt. The baker does seem a little bit far behind. I will say that. The baker seems a little bit far behind the flour guy. So we might need to get a second baker eventually. But as soon as we get some gold, I do want to put down a couple berry farms to see what those are like. Either way, I'm going to mine gold for a bit and go from there. So I got a miner who's doing gold, which is great. Great, he's doing gold. No, it seems to be keeping up. Yeah, okay. Sorry, they like take things from the stockpile while they're doing it, so it gets a little confusing occasionally. But our food is going pretty well with just this amount of guys, although I am low on seeds, apparently. They're getting used more than they're not. So we're actually going to take all of these down. We're going to go for wheat seeds exclusively for a bit. Now it needs 12 gold coins, which is fine, but look at how many these need. So for 10, I believe it's 30 gold coins. It's 200 gold coins for 100 flax seeds. It's pretty hefty. It gets, you know, pretty hefty. So, what, when we see that hit 12, this guy will buy some? Maybe? Is that 4, 6? So it goes up by 2. I am curious to see when it will hit that thing, because I'm starting to think we might need 2 people mining gold or something, because it's going real slow. Seeds are going up and down though, so maybe it is working a little bit. Maybe? I want to see this hit 12 and see if it gets taken out and then the seeds jump up. I am curious to see if it goes up by 120. Like, is it 12 coins for 150? I'm a little confused. I do like how this game, though, it seems like every sort of system has a bit of a progression. Like, you know, a wheat farmer gets wheat, gives it to the grinder, gives it to the baker. You know, the gold miner mines gold, gives it to the smelter, gives it to the mint, gives it to the shop. It's kind of interesting how every system kind of relies on the system before it, which I do like. 10. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. I am worried our food's going to run out, though. That's why I'm sort of going against getting new colonists. 12, he gets it. He goes to the shop. He's buying seeds. You can see the little progress bar just above our stockpile. So I'm trying to avoid getting new villagers at this point, because our wheat, I think, is going to be a bit delayed. Did he really just get 6 seeds? Oh, man, the shop sucks. So you get 6 seeds for 12 coins. 30 coins can get us 10 berry seeds. Plant these for easy food. I do kind of want to get some berries. Some berries. So that's, I guess, the problem with expanding your farms too much. You run out of you run out of seeds. Huh. So, is there an easy way to get seeds? I don't know. We're mining gold. We're got a forester. We're mining coal. I honestly don't see a huge need to get iron. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I don't see a huge need to get iron. Yeah. Alright, so I did this here. I expanded our little entryway a little bit, so it looks a little more fortressy now. But the reason was, I was going to put like an archer facing in here. So I was actually going to move this guy back. And then I was going to move... They can shoot through the walls, so I kind of wanted to give this guy a touch more protection. Was sort of my idea. I was thinking if I face him sort of right here facing in, we have this bottleneck that they have to come through. So I think that'll be alright. That was sort of the thinking. Also, these guys pathfind the weirdest way. Like, these guys to get home or whatever. They pathfind so bizarrely. Is the... Let's see. I think... Is the holdup the mint? I am curious if the holdup is the mint. Because we could make another one of these and put it, like, right here. See, like, look at these guys. They pathfind over here, walk behind this stuff. Like... I don't know. Sort of bizarre, right? I feel like there's definitely a bottleneck in our system somewhere. It seems that we're getting enough gold ore. And it's getting processed reasonably quick into gold ingots. So it really does seem like the mint is our big holdup. Which, if I make a second one... I mean, we can do that right now. Let's make a second mint and see if that fixes sort of our... problem. Because then the problem might become the smelter not getting there quick enough, and then it might become, like, it could really, you know, end up being a bit of an issue, but we're going to put another one down and see how it works. We're going to put a building around this too eventually. We'll see how that works in the morning, but hopefully that solves our bottleneck and we can supply our wheat farmers with enough seeds from buying them as opposed to whatever other system. Also, look how many guys there are now compared to those first few nights. Like, the enemies really amp up quickly. Oh my goodness, did I just miss a shot? The enemies really amp up quickly when you start getting more villagers. You see that guy up top? He's really good. I might put another one up top. Oh, hello. Are you guys after me? Where are you guys? That definitely hit you, didn't it? Alright, I will see you guys in the morning. Alright, a new bottleneck has occurred. They are making the coins as fast as they get the ingots, but the actual bottleneck is our smeltery. Our smeltery can't keep up. There was a little bit of a backlog, so I actually think it's keeping up 1-to-1 with the miner, but that doesn't quite work out for our system here. So it's about 1-to-1 with the miner. The miner had a bit of a backlog. So I think there was about 15 in there when the miner started. You could see he brings in 5 at a time. I think she cooks 2 or 3 at a time, or he, she, whatever gender it is. So there's a bit of a difference there, but this does work a lot better with these guys. He still will stand here and, you know, bellyache about not getting enough, but it is working reasonably well, which is kind of cool. I've also just been doing a little bit of decorating. I wanted this place to look a little bit fancier than the other ones. I used dirt, which I've been thinking about using for the pathways, and I think it's actually a really nice block, this dirt block. Like, isn't that's a nice texture. But I wanted this one to be a little bit fancier, which I think it is kind of looking that way. But yeah, I think we're going to use this as a path block, connecting all the buildings. I also think I'm going to separate this building. I realize that we're going to have to expand a little bit. You don't need to be there, so that means you're unemployed. And you can, well, maybe mine? No, I don't think we need another miner. Well, we could mine. Let's go make that person a miner. We'll have them mine iron for a bit and then switch their job if we need to. But what I'm thinking is we're definitely going to have to scale this up to have more bakers, grindstones, smelters, and whatnot. So I think I want to subdivide them a little bit more than this building has them. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Yep. Also, we have a lot of food, which is nice. So we can recruit another one. So I think I might actually make another smelter and another miner and really try and up our gold production. Because I think the main issue with our food supply right now is the wheat seeds. So if we have more gold, more smelting, yeah. So I'm going to make another building for smelting. We're not going to do the roofs today, but I'm going to make another building for smelting. We're going to have 2 smelters and 2 gold miners, and hopefully that's enough to kind of create a self-sufficient wheat seed supply. We'll find out. Well, I apologize for showing you this at night, but we are getting so many of these guys. Look at them. They all light up for us. It's real nice of them. Can I hit them from here? Yeah, look at that. Long distance. Yeah, there's so many. Yeah, but anyway, I found about the right balance, I think. That's my new smelting place. I'm going to move this bakery somewhere. But anyway, I found the right balance. It's about 3 wheat fields to 1 sort of system. So you only need 1 store, but 1 miner, 1 smelter, 1 mint, I think, can support about 3 wheat fields with a little bit of backup. So I did try disabling some of the fields and seeing sort of how long I could get away with it. And you definitely end up with some issues doing it that way. So, boy. Well, I'm actually going to leave it for a second. How... Yeah, there's a little bit of a timer reset on these guys, I think. That's why they can't quite do everything. But yeah, I think I can expand a couple more fields now because I am getting a touch of overhead. So I'm going to add one more field and see if it's sort of 3.5 fields to one sort of setup. But yeah, it's going pretty well. No, why am I... Oh, see. Get a bit worried. All right. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to add a couple more fields, but we are getting a bit of a stockpile. I built some more beds behind me here. Can't believe this is already full up. Like, what? But I'm going to add a couple more fields, and then I think I might try... Well, I don't want to shut down my wheat production, but I do want to try the berries. So, you have no arrows. What? Oh, yeah, I need an iron guy, too. Excuse me, I need an iron guy too, so I need to get another miner for iron, but I'm going to add a wheat farmer and I guess an iron miner and see how we do. I was doing a little bit of experimenting, that's what I'm doing a lot with this game, so I replaced the entire grass floor in here, quite a few blocks, took a while, and I know you can get... also, these guys seem to be doing well with just a little bit of iron as well as the gold. It seems to keep up, especially with the pace that the mint is going at. What is happening is the flour and this guy. So we're probably going to have to get a new baker and grindstone with the amount of fields we have, which is fine. I sort of assumed that would happen. But what was interesting is I pulled up all this grass, because you can get wheat seeds from pulling up grass, similar to most games of this type. That much grass, which was about probably 100 grass, gave me 4 wheat seeds and like a sapling or two. So about 4 wheat seeds, so not great. Also with this extra farm, we seem to be doing fairly well with the seeds. So that's good. We are getting a lot of wheat and flour. So what I'm going to do is add another farmer, and we're also going to add another baker and another grindstone. I'm going to move this building. I think I'm going to build sort of a similar one to this sort of over here. This all links up with the mine and stuff. That's sort of the idea of it. So it sort of all links up with the mine. I figure we got tons of room to add more smelters and whatever else we need to add. I'm not entirely, you know, it depends. Maybe they'll add stuff to the game or whatnot. We have a lot of room in that building, though. I'm starting to think future-proofing as we expand. We're probably going to need... Well, we definitely need to expand this. We only have 5 beds left. What I'm thinking is just taking out the walls here and just filling the bottom floor with beds as well. Because we've got all this room underneath it. Sounds like I just do beds down here as well. Is probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to need a bunch more guards, though, if I add a few more beds, because one of my guards died last night, actually. Not this one, either. I moved him back, as well as him, but this guy over here died. So we're going to need more guards, which is fine. I expected that sort of as well. Not quite this soon, but yeah, we're going to add another farm. And then I think at some point I'm going to... Well, you know what? I'm going to do it right now, actually. I am going to put, let's go 25. I do want to check out some of these berries. Eventually we'll buy the flaxseed once we get a few more miners, I think. But we're going up in gold enough that I think we can risk it. Risk it for the biscuit, as they say. Either way, I'm going to expand this a little bit before we end for today. I'm going to build another farm. Let's just do that. Well, I'll do that off camera. You guys have seen that numerous times. But I am going to expand this so that we can just bump out food. You can see we're at 620 going up, sort of bouncing around. So we definitely have enough food to support a few more people. And I'm thinking another grindstone, another guy to smelt it or whatever. And that'll be pretty good for our food supply for a while with 2 more farms. Well, 1 more farm. I'd like to make this 3x3 just for the symmetry. But, yeah, let's do that. Actually, one thing I wanted to share before I get to all that was I went and mined some sand. It does not mix well with snakes. I don't know why that's the description, but there's sand over here. You can see we've got this sandy stuff. And I was curious to see if it makes glass, because we kind of got these windows going on, and I was curious if it makes glass and whatnot. You can see, man, these guys are just non-stop working. This guy has the easiest job. easiest job. But I was curious what happens if I put it in the stockpile. I was kind of curious if maybe at somewhere they smelt it or something. I don't know. I really don't know. Also, it seems like the guys smelt iron before gold. I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe it has a higher priority. But it feels like they smelt the iron before the gold for whatever reason. But we'll see if the sand, anything happens to it. I just wanted to talk about that. The other thing is, I think next episode, I want to go a bit of an adventure. So if you guys didn't know, I think I'm going to add a bunch of guards and try and leave this place to be self-sufficient. I think we're kind of getting towards the end game anyway. There's not a huge amount more to make. It's mostly just the flaxseed stuff and whatnot. But there's other biomes in this game. Apparently, if you go north and / or south, so the middle of the map is sort of like an equator where it's warm, which I think is sort of where we're at. But if you go north or south, there's like snowy biomes and stuff apparently. So I think next time we might check that out. But I'm going to do those few more things I wanted to do today. Get this place sort of self-sufficient, and we'll see what happens. Here we are. We have 3 jobs to do. We have 3 beds left. It worked out beautifully. You know, I would like to say this is my 4th episode, and I feel like we are doing very well. I still don't fully know how to record this. I feel like there's a lot of repeating myself and whatnot, but we're, you know, getting there. I think the store and the mint are working really well right now. We are catching up on the wheat seeds actually very well, which is great. You can see he's sort of stockpiling gold because we reached, I said it's to be 150. We reached that, so he's stockpiling coins. So the next thing he should buy, unless the wheat dips, would be berries. So this store system is very good. I like it a lot. But our smelters they do the iron first, but we are getting stockpiled on gold, which isn't a huge issue because there's a lot back there. So we might need to add another smelter. But we have 3 jobs. You saw me create the wheat field over there, maybe. We got 1 more wheat field, but also this little flat building over here. We have an open furnace, or what are they called? Oven. We have an open oven and an open grindstone. Because we are getting backed up here, you can see how much flour. So this turns into the bread, and this stuff here is very backed up. This is what the grindstone turns into the flour. So we actually are missing out on a lot of food. We have 662, which is a ton, but we're actually missing out on a lot of it. So next time, well, actually, we'll recruit our 3 colonists. 1, 2, 3. Yes. So we now have all of that. We're going to be loaded up on food. 1 more field, and I think we're actually set for food. I do want to try the berries, and we'll get into the flaxseed next time, but we're pretty set, so it'll just be balancing the rest of the jobs, I think, and I do still want to go adventuring. I also added, let's see, at least 2 more. There's the other guy. I added 2 more archers. We have, what, 6 in here now? And last night, I stood up on there, didn't get hit by anything. So that's really cool, and then we'll put beds underneath. Next time, I think massive colony expansion and some exploring. So leave a like on this video. Let me know what you guys think of it. We're also going to try decorating a bit next time. I started to do a bit of the dirt path. I think this will work really nice as a path block. In here has also got this beautiful plank floor, which I think is really gorgeous. We also got to put some roofs. So next time, a lot of expansion, probably some designing, some decorating, maybe a little exploring. I'm really excited for it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below of Colony Survival and all about it and whatnot. And leave a like, subscribe for more. I'm pretty excited. Things are coming together. Our colony is really, you know, becoming something. So I'm excited. And the building in this game is a little unintuitive, and I think the biggest thing is that it doesn't have like a hitbox usually, but sometimes it does. The building's a little tricky, but you know, it's getting there. Either way, I will see you guys next time. Ciao.